Today we're going to look a little bit more at comparing fractions with unlike denominators. Here are two ways to compare fractions with denominators that are not the same. Adrian runs 3/10 of a mile and Eric runs 3/4 of a mile. Who runs further? The first way that we're going to compare 3/10 and 3/4 is by using a number line. We can compare fractions to your favorite benchmark numbers. So we've made this number line because both 3/10 and 3/4 are less than 1, so we have a 0 as our start point and a 1 as our end point. Now I've already added a 1/2 in here. We know that the largest denominator is the number 10, so we're going to have to divide our number line into tenths. So we'll need to add these lines in here to make 10 equal parts. Now, adding in the 3/10 is easy. We count over 1, 2, 3, and we will add in our 3/10 right here. Now we're going to look at the 3/4. 3/4 is a fraction that you should already know. That's already a benchmark fraction. We know that 3/4 is halfway between 1/2 and 1. So about halfway in between there. Doesn't fall exactly on one of our lines, but if we draw it in anyway, we would have 3/4 in the middle here between 1/2 and 1. And if we look at these two on our number line, we can tell that 3/4 is closer to 1, so that means it is a larger fraction. Okay, the next way that we can compare 3/10 and 3/4 is by finding same denominators. We're going to find equivalent fractions using the same denominator method. We remember that we list multiples: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We'll stop there. And then we'll do multiples of 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. And we can stop now because we've found our least common multiple, which would be 20. Now to find our equivalent fraction, we say 3/10 is equal to something over 20. I know that 10 times 2 is 20, so we would have to do the same thing on the top. 3 times 2 is 6. And then we make an equivalent fraction for 3/4 using 20 as our denominator. We can say 4 times 5 is 20. We do the same thing on the top. 3 times 5 is 15, and I can compare 15/20 and 6/20 because those have the same denominator. They have a common denominator, the 20, and I say, oh, 15 is much bigger than 6. So we know that 3/4 is equivalent to, 3/4 is greater than 3/10.